Okay, so in this video we're going to take a walk and we're going to talk about that you're being told that the options that you have are a narrow, just a small amount of options, and the mindset that goes along with this kind of thinking that causes people to do certain things that leads to some really bad endings, you know, some disasters. And so we're talking about the smart way to do things and the way we did them. And so with that, let's take a walk. Okay, so we're going to do the hike once again, hike down the hill to the beach. We liked it so much yesterday that we've decided that we're going to do it again today, and the weather is cooperating. Sunny and dry. Your crossroads in life and you're like, I really want to start really living my life, but I'm not sure if I have enough money. Should I do it? I know a lot of you guys want to go abroad. We did it. We went abroad. We were not economic refugees. The economics was not a factor for leaving, and I know that if you follow this space, the literature likes to make it sound like people have no options, and boy, you know, America's just on the brink of disaster, and I'm not saying it isn't. And you know, you guys aren't going to be able to retire there, and you're going to starve. You better just go abroad. You know, if you listen to the people that at the top of the totem pole based on their business relationships with publications, big publications, and how well they're able to disseminate this kind of information. And then you've got people that just copy and paste it and put it all over. So it's pretty pervasive, you know. You have to understand that in everything in life, there's always the idea that, you know, there's more to it than the story that we happen to know at the moment on an individual basis. You and I are here to help each other. So, you know, don't be afraid to reach out and get some help. And you just never know what you can learn. And it's amazing because we've been learning all our lives, and I don't intend to stop learning until the last day of my life, Lord willing. So, if I'm able. So, that's part of the fun of being alive, is learning new things, or even a new slant on the old things. Who would have known you could do fermented butter? You know, all those years people told you that butter was bad for you. All you got to do is ferment it, and now all of a sudden it's really not so bad.
Hey, did I show you guys the fermented butter? Let's see what that looks like. Where is it? Oh, here it is. That's my cheese making in the fridge. See, all of this stuff is all fermented. It takes up the whole top row of the fridge and some of the bottom. Let's see what this butter looks like. I'm not going to double dip. When was the last time you ate that much butter and didn't gain any weight, huh? Should I have another teaspoon?
You see me slapping that butter on, and how do I look? How am I doing? You know? Okay, enough on that. So, you know, it comes down to this, that a lot of people that have bought into this idea that they have no options and this is what they must do. This is why it hurts so much when we do it, and then we find out it just isn't for us, and you know, a lot of people end up going back, and it's just hurtful. You know, it's more painful. And here's how to remove that pain.
And I think that when people leave for other reasons, like the kind of reasons that people are enticed into leaving for, like the major retirement magazines, the ones that make it sound all glowing, and you know, you're going to have people at your beck and call waiting on you hand and foot, you know, on $1,000 a month to live on the beach, you know, everything's rosy and beautiful, and you're in paradise. A lot of people end up leaving because they came for the wrong reasons. They were enticed into coming for the wrong reasons. And then after they're through with the honeymoon phase, and
don't buy into that and leave yourself wide open. You see these people, I'm going to show you what happens to these people that buy into this. I'm not the one doing this, but they're always Ram followers, you know, and I'm not the one doing it, I'm just talking about it. just to say that the voice of experience has always been out there. We've written about this on our blog years ago. So don't burn your bridges. Don't sit here and, you know, feel like this is it. You know, my ship has come in. I'm going abroad. Everything's going to be perfect. So I'm going to spend, you know, this boatload of cash to get all my stuff on a container. And I'm going to make this permanent move. And I've found my place, you know. And just don't buy into that. I mean, I'm saying keep an open mind and say, look, I'm gonna keep a toe here in the States. And I know that it's easier said than done because, you know, you got stuff. And I'll tell you something about stuff. I've overcome all of that.
All we took to Ecuador was our photos and our sons. All we took to Italy was our sons and our photos.
I just have to say it because I have done it. I've talked about in other videos. Yeah, how to be able to replace all your stuff. And I mean, I know there's some stuff's not replaceable and not get hurt financially when you do it. I have systems like that because, you know what? I've done it. We sold everything and moved to Latin America? No, yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah,
we did that.
We lived 8 years in Latin America, including Central America, and now we're in Europe. So I'm just saying, all the things we gave away to our friends that were valuable, and then other common things we gave away, 12 full trailer loads to like Goodwill Industries. And yet we still, I don't want to, you know, focus on the idea that we actually made a profit on our stuff because it was very small, but we did better than break even.
Even though we donated some of our
Even though we
stuff,
donated 12
stuff to
trailer
Goodwill.
loads to the Goodwill Industries, and we donated stuff to our friends. And so I'm just telling you, and I'm letting you know that there are more options than you're being told. You know, there's more to it than what you're being told, and a lot of people get led down this path. It's really painful for a lot of people, and this is part of why you don't hear from them. So people are being told that they're going to be going to this paradise and everything's going to be perfect, right? And along that line of thinking, you put yourself in that mindset, right? Then you justify spending tens of thousands of dollars to put all your great things in a container and go all the way down to this paradise, right? And then 2 years later, as we've discussed many times before, as far as the, you know, the time frame, the general time frame that expats spend abroad in these places that are ram pumped, you know, all of a sudden it's like, okay, well, I think I've changed my mind. And so then what happens? Then they're looking at, okay, see, the mindset was, in the beginning was, well, you know, it's going to cost us a lot to bring it down there, but it's worth it. But then when you change your mind and it's time to go back, now, not only did you pay for all your household contents the first time you bought them, but then you paid again tens of thousands of dollars shipping to Ecuador. Now you're contemplating having to spend another tens of thousands of dollars just to ship them back, and this just really puts the last screws in the coffin of, wow, did we really screw up? And the point is that you should consider not burning your bridges, keeping a foothold in the States, and, you know, go abroad and see. And I don't mean go abroad and see like people do, go abroad for a couple of weeks or a couple of months. Oh yeah, you know, that's not going to do it. Takes a while. You know, you might as well get it out of your system if you're really, really itching to see what it's all about. You know how it is. I think it was Mark Twain that said in 20 years you're going to be more remorseful about the things you haven't done than the things you did do. And I find that to be correct. And so you want to get it out of your system, go abroad and do it. And if you're going to do it, just go for it. You know, just give it all your gusto, you know, and just go abroad. But as I said, don't burn your bridges. You know, we talk about the vicious cycle and the experience you're going to have, and all of that is, you know, related to the experience people have. Bottom line, any of these things, going abroad, what have you, aren't for everybody. They were never designed to be for everybody. But the Rams, they, of course, market to the general public, the general retirement public, and now they're even marketing to the general public with, you know, 10 ways you can make money online. You know, just frivolous articles like that. Now they're marketing to even more of the general public. So, you know, so it's even more important than ever to understand what's really happening in the world, how it affects us, and what we're going to do about it. Thanks for listening.